Our best year. I feel young, except when I look in a full-length mirror. 70 is the new 50.
Beauty fades. Dumb is forever.
Judge Judy. Judy Sheindlin is still looking and feeling sharp at the age of 81. As an American attorney, court show arbitrator, television producer, and former prosecutor and Manhattan Family Court judge, Judy has championed all season 25 of Judge Judy from 1996 to 2021, and now she is continuing as Judy Justice even now at the age of 81. In the most recent interview in 2024, the judge said, "I have a responsibility to keep the vessel in shape and looking good." She sure does look great in the 2024 Super Bowl commercial from Elf Cosmetics. We will deep dive into so much juicy detail, including her exercise routine to maintain her lean figure, her passion that energizes her life, how to keep her blissful marriage. We will also look at her healthcare when she experienced a mini stroke and look at 4 foods you should avoid in order to prevent stroke. Judy will also share one particular screening that she regularly does to keep healthy, and also 2 foods she eats frequently plus her 2 favorite restaurants. So get ready to be inspired.
You know who told me that an age is just a number the first time? Florence Henderson. She said, Judy, 70 is the new 50, and it's just a number.
Judy's exercise routine.
You know that you can keep yourself fit and in shape. And I do. And
At 81, Judy has made working out a daily habit, dedicating a total of 10 hours a week to staying fit.
because I think that we all have a DNA program in our body. You can change that, modify it a little bit if you behave yourself. If you exercise every day, which I do, 3 miles a day on the treadmill, light weights, I keep my muscle mass, keep your posture straight, keep your posture straight.
Judge Judy has guns.
Guns. And remain limber.
Rather than relying on a personal trainer, Judge Judy does her own thing, at her own pace and in her home gym space. She and her husband of 4 decades, former New York Supreme Court Judge Judy Sheindlin, who is now 90 years old, get their heart rates pumping for at least 60 to 90 minutes each morning. She enjoys getting a good sweat either with the treadmill or through resistance strength training. But for Judy, her exercise regimen is less about vanity and more about mental fitness. In her own words, if your mind is in shape and your body is not, the weaker one will eventually affect the other. Her final verdict: working out is important for my physical health and my mental health. Passion. Judge Judy Sheindlin places great emphasis on maintaining mental health and staying intellectually engaged. She explained, "The way to maintain an interesting and exciting adventure in life is to stay engaged and smart. Looks can only take you so far. If you think you're going to rely on just looks, the adventure is going to be boring. You might have fun between the ages of 22 to 27, but after that, it's downhill." She encourages people to showcase their intellect, asserting, "If you have a great brain, showcase it." When asked about retiring from her TV career, Sheindlin responded, "I'm not tired."
But I'm not tired. People that I know who are older and spirited look like they were having a good time. And the people who are older and don't do anything to keep themselves younger don't look like they're getting the best bang for their buck out of life.
Yeah.
If you're not doing something that you love to do, find something that you love to do, because it will make your whole life different. If you can't do it every day from 9 to 5, learn the tango. Do something spectacular for your soul. If you didn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. And if you didn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. And if you didn't make it in your 40s, you can make it in your 50s.
Did you know that Judy was 52 years old when her show first aired on daytime TV? So it's never too late to start going for your passion, which in turn will help you live longer. Happy marriage. Off-screen, Judy enjoys a fulfilling home life and will celebrate almost 50 years of marriage to her husband, Judy Sheindlin. Though they briefly divorced early in their marriage, they reunited after a year and have been happy together ever since. Judy was initially married to Ronald Levy in 1964, with whom she had 2 children. She paused her budding legal career to become a stay-at-home mom, but when she chose to return to work, Ronald reportedly did not support her, viewing her job as a hobby. This led to resentment and ultimately their divorce. In 1976, Judy met Jerry at a New York bar. At the time, he was married but separated from his wife. The no-nonsense New York prosecutor told Jerry, a defense attorney, not to call her again until he had filed for divorce. Judy and Jerry married in 1977 and welcomed 3 children together. Judy has emphasized the importance of staying in shape during their relationship. In 2021, she told people, "We're both very surface people when it comes to that. If you fall instantaneously for somebody, that means there's a physical attraction. And people age, they change. You can either do it gracefully or you can say, I give up. For myself, I said, I choose not to give up. I choose to stay fit. So don't even think about anything but staying, looking as good as you can possibly look at this stage in your life. Having a great marriage can significantly contribute to longevity. Health scare and the lessons from it. While staying in shape all her life, the daytime TV star did experience one health scare during shooting.
The camera people noticed my slurred speech. So they called the paramedics, and certainly by the time I got to the hospital, I felt fine. They put me on something called Plavix, which I've been on now for 2 years, afraid to get off because who knows?
Dr. Us further adds that the following foods are to be avoided in order to prevent stroke.
Saturated fats. If you eat too much of the steak, right, the bacon, cheese, butter, right, these are packed with saturated fats. They may raise our body's total cholesterol levels and cause inflammation, right? And that cholesterol builds up in the arteries, like I showed you, increasing the risk of something breaking off and causing that ischemic stroke. Instead, eat foods that are unsaturated fats, like salmon, which you know I adore, avocados, nuts, olive oils. If you think you or a loved one is experiencing a stroke, remember this acronym, right? It's FAST, F-A-S-T. You want to act fast. But what does FAST stand for? Well, F is for face. You'll get a facial droop. When you smile, only half your face will actually work because the other half is paralyzed from that little mini stroke you're suffering from. Your arms will be weak. You put your arms up and only one side will go up when you tell the person to raise their arms because they can't move the other side. Their speech will become slurred. You won't be able to make the words right because you can't form those words in your mouth. The muscles aren't working correctly. And time is critical.
In Dr. Oz's show, Judge Judy and Dr. Oz further discusses the importance of regular screening.
Getting screened is part of what you need to do in life, whether you have a genetic risk or not. And we all know that, right? Judge Judy, tell them to get a colonoscopy.
Oh, I do get colonoscopies. I get them now every 5 years, but that is the one kind of cancer that I know of that you can become completely cancer-free if you catch it early enough.
And it's just a matter of testing. So age 50, you all remember this. Or if you got a family history, 10 years before
that.
Foods. Now let's investigate what Judy eats by looking into her fridge.
I want to see the refrigerator. Is there food in here?
Oh, it's overwhelming. Be careful, it's going to spill out.
I told you.
There it is.
We have, this is for my son-in-laws when they
Oh,
come.
but this is
Has
pitiful.
been, what?
You have Reese's. It's pitiful. You
No,
have.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free because he has a little sugar. My children used to say that we were growing penicillin in our refrigerator because most of this stuff is from
So you eat
years
out.
ago. We eat out.
Since Judy is extremely busy, she often goes out to eat. The key to her diet is a small portion and a lot of vegetables with high-quality protein. Two of her favorite restaurants are Pulpo and Le Penguin in Greenwich, Connecticut. Pulpo serves Italian and Le Penguin serves French cuisine. Italian and French cuisines can be healthy for longevity, particularly when traditional, wholesome ingredients and balanced portions are emphasized. Both cuisines often feature fresh vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. For instance, the Mediterranean diet, which is prominent in Italian cuisine, is rich in olive oil, fish, nuts, and legumes, and has been linked to reduced risks of heart disease and other chronic conditions. Similarly, traditional French cuisine includes plenty of fresh produce, moderate portions of meat, and a focus on quality ingredients, which can contribute to better health outcomes. These Mediterranean diets are good for conditions such as what you may find in gallbladder. Judy's father suffered from a weak gallbladder. Gallbladder is a small, pear-shaped organ in your upper right abdomen. It stores and releases bile to help the digestive system break down fats. To maintain a healthy gallbladder, one must eat healthily, rich in fresh vegetables and less in fats.
My father was most vigilant about his diet. He had a gallbladder condition, and he didn't want to have his gallbladder removed in those days because that was a big deal. It was a big deal. So when I started to have some signs in my 30s of a similar situation, he said to me, no bacon, no eggs, no fat. He said, if we have a congenital predisposition to gallbladder problems, change your diet, which I did when I was in my mid-30s. And it's been fine.
When Judy was working with a journalist, Judy noticed that he was overeating a giant burrito for lunch and pointed out, and you wonder why you get heartburn. Judy herself ordered sushi, always eating in moderation. Vegetables play a big part in Judy's diet, as can be seen when she was hosting a party at home. Her caterer, Crave Culinaire, is seen to have served a dinner party with a great balance of protein and fresh vegetables. Fish was also featured in the dinner party and often in her choice of menu. Fish is an excellent source of high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals, all of which contribute to overall health and longevity. Omega-3 fatty acids are very beneficial for brain health. These essential fats, particularly docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, and eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, play crucial roles in maintaining the structure and function of brain cells. When Judy does cook, she always includes salad. In her stately home, it is not a surprise that Judy keeps a garden.
I keep a vegetable garden in the house.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
The garden supplies her with fresh organic vegetables. Eating organic homegrown vegetables supports longevity by providing nutrient-dense produce free from harmful chemicals, enhancing overall health and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. The freshness of homegrown veggies ensures higher nutritional value, while gardening itself offers physical activity and mental well-being, contributing to a healthier lifestyle.